I wouldn't know if you're funny unless I'm
Because
around.
the rumor isn't going around that I'm funny.
No, I don't go to cons and go, that's Cirroc. I hear he's a funny guy.
I haven't heard that either.
People are not saying that about me, which is really crazy.
Which brings me to my first question for you guys. It doesn't really, but kind of. I was wondering this morning.
Where were you? In the shower, bathroom, kitchen?
In the shower.
Okay.
Moist.
I wonder where we're going with this.
Steamy. And I was thinking, what's the line? And I think I might already know what it is for Aron, but what is the one line in your entire career on Deep Space Nine that gave you the biggest fits? Like that you just couldn't
you know what?
get through,
I'm not.
But you remember it to this day, and it like haunts you.
It still gives me fits to this day because I still can't remember the line. It was in Valiant, believe it or not. Now, obviously, the Stembold story is a little bit more notorious, but there was one line that I swear to God I could not say, and it was a technobabble line. And I remember it was in, I don't know if you remember this, Cirroc, but we were in like a mess hall and there was a conversation going back and forth. And I had some technobabble line that I could not say without the script. Even off camera, I go, no, I can do it. And I'm like, fuck, I cannot remember what this was.
And I think I remember that because what you're saying stands out to me when you recall it. One of the things out there for the audience, as an actor, when you're doing a scene, you normally are trying to get into the scene and feel what the character is feeling, say what the character would say. When you enter into the realm of some of this of the science behind Star Trek, and as we have all deemed as the technobabble, right?
Right.
Once you get into the technobabble, if you don't understand it from like a quantum physicist standpoint, or
have it make sense.
It has to make sense to you, so you understand what it is, the process. But once you get into such an abstract thing of, the powering of engines and certain ways that things are supposed to function, or words you just don't even know, like medical terms.
You cannot connect them.
You can't connect them
to anything in your life.
Exactly, and so it's not authentic. You can't say it with a certain authenticity that would feel natural to you because you've never said these kinds of things before.
Right.
And that's just from the standpoint of performing. That's what makes these particular incidences where there's just probably it's one or two sentences within your paragraph of what you have to say, right?
Yeah, and I remember wanting to be off camera and be able to deliver the lines the same as I did on camera, to be there for, I don't know if I was talking to you or if it was somebody else in that scene. I'd have to go back and watch Valiant, and I know exactly then what scene it was, and then I would know exactly the line, or if I had my script, maybe I'll remember to find it and tell you guys on the next episode. But I swear there was this one word I Judy Brown, what's that word? She would tell it to me. And then obviously on camera, I had to do it without the script. I couldn't hold the script right here if they're on a close-up. And then I got it. And then I'm like, oh my God, this is so, I don't know why I'm struggling. It was the only time of the 7 years that I really struggled with almost the memory of that word. I could not grasp it.
So those of you that are watching this online, I want you to guess what that line was. Like if you're watching this on YouTube, if you're listening on the podcast, definitely comment wherever you are and take a guess. Guess the scene and guess the line. I bet you we could get it. I bet you there's going to be one or two lines in there that they're going to say, it's obviously that mess of a line.
It's got to be that. It's got to be that, yeah.
Give us your guesses, yeah.
And I think it was in the scene with you. I think we were talking, I don't know, or it could have been, I was problem solving something for Valiant to do. And if we do X to Y to Z, then this is the way to go, something like that, if I remember correctly. But there was
I remember struggling with that myself, and I don't even know what it was, which episode. So at least you've narrowed it down.
For you, I think it was the word "who" in the episode Progress. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, who are we talking about? But no, when you talk about, I mean, I completely can empathize, because there's certain times when you have to say something that you have no idea what you're talking about. And
yeah.
It's different than when you're doing any other show and you're talking about feelings or emotion and characters, normal kinds of everyday behavior. But when it gets into abstract concepts, it becomes difficult.
Cirroc, I want to know your answer to the question, but first I want you guys to guess what this shirt is. Now, since it's green, it's picking up the same as the green screen, but can you tell what that is?
It's the state of California?
It looks like the state of California.
Looks like Italy. The state of California.
Italy?
No.
Is it Italy?
I bet Jared's got a guess.
It does look like a boot.
Oh, I know what it is. It's the shoes. It's the shoes that Cirroc has to wear, right?
Nope. Look at that.
It's Michael Dorn as Worf.
Nailed it. Jared,
let me see that again. Michael Dorn?
Michael Dorn is Worf. He's facing that way. It's his profile. See, look, there's the goatee. There's the nose.
Oh, okay.
There's his shoulder.
It looked like the ghost from Ghostbusters, the goopy guy.
Slimer?
I swear it looks like Cirroc shoes.
Slimer.
He has to wear these shoes that are kind of like pointed up like that, right?
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, they go up at the end.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right, so you guys have been patient enough. Cirroc, what's your answer to the question? Out there.
I really had easy lines. Dad was the hardest thing I had to say. Dad. I said dad. Who? I had one word. One-liners. Make it simple for me. One lines.